Hey folks, and welcome back here to Gatekeeper Media as we continue to bring you coverage of the Green Mountain Championship here, our first postseason event of the 2022 Disc Golf Pro Tour. We appreciate you all for tuning in, and a special thank you goes out to all of our Patreon supporters. Once again here in the virtual commentary booth, it is myself, Dustin Marwede, joined by Nathan Queen. We had a heck of a front nine and certainly excited to get here to the back half of the course.
Yeah, beautiful piece of property out here, and we got to watch some great golf. Andrew Marwede starting out hot with 5 in a row, 6 down on the front nine. Simon Lizotte putting together a pretty good front also. Chandler Fry not far behind, and Gannon Bird looking to charge on this back nine.
And as you can see, Marwede currently kind of the one setting the pace right now as we kind of look at some of our players sitting up near the top 10 after 9 holes. And we'll now jump into hole 10, which was a little less claustrophobic than what we've been facing lately.
Just a bit, but this low ceiling, the branches hanging in, make it a little bit more difficult than you would feel like standing on the tee pad. Pretty downhill here, maybe 30, 35 feet. Got to miss these low branches on the right side.
Oh my gosh.
A nice slow turning shot here from Chandler Fry. It's a little more fade than you wanted at the end, though. It's going to be a long putt.
Yeah, a lot of the difficulty on this one after you make the gap is controlling your disc speed and making sure that it doesn't get that fade. But in order to miss those trees on the right, a lot of the time you do choose something more stable. So Simon just getting that one a bit too turned over there.
And even with it being 475, due to how downhill it is very reachable, and definitely our players are wanting to attack this.
Oh my gosh.
What a beautiful shot from Marwede. Comes up a little short of circle one, but such a straight shot.
Yeah, that was looking to gonna be, I think it was gonna be parked and just caught those branches left late. To slow it down a little bit.
Oh, if this fights out, it's going to be a beauty. Man, right in the circle.
Incredible shot. So hard to control that distance like that. A nice little touchy up shot from Simon there. Gonna get him a tap in par.
And Chandler Fry has a very tricky situation ahead of him here, but able to nestle up for par.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, Marwede.
And back on the birdie train.
Just never had any chance of going anywhere else but the pan. Dead center.
Yeah, 43 feet. Straight down into it. Nice birdie.
Gannon scoring a birdie here. Had kind of a cold start, but battled back to even and is now 1 under. Couple of par tap-ins here to finish hole 10 off.
Yeah, pretty good way to play this hole. It did average at a 2.99, so barely under par. Got to see a couple birdies here. Moving in to hole 11, 620 feet. Again, going significantly downhill, probably another 25 to 30 feet. Get as far as you can off of the tee shot. It kind of turns scramble halfway there, and then wherever you land, you kind of deal with what you have to get down to the pin. There is a fairway the entire way there. It's just very hard to get your disc to maneuver it.
Yeah, you kind of want to have something that turns to the right, but then kind of gets back straight. So that's why the backhand turnover is kind of a preferred option. Just like that.
Oh yeah, and the nice little rock kick back to the middle of the fairway. The downhill slope on this is what makes this really tough to get your disc to fade back out. You throw something flippy to make sure you get enough turn. Chandler didn't quite get enough turn there. But then once it does turn that much, since the ground keeps dropping away from it, it doesn't really want to fade back out for you.
And then on top of that, you have a well-guarded green to approach anyway, no matter where you land. So definitely a tough hole. Oh my goodness, Simon.
Yeah, just keep on dragging over to the right, and he finds a little clearing over there. He's made it probably close to 500 feet down the fairway. See what type of opening he has from all that distance down there.
A rare forehand here from Chandler Fry.
And gets over on it just a little bit too much. Gets caught up early on the left side. Gannon gonna go with the little... He's using that choppy forehand a lot today.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, to kind of maneuver through some of these angles. You kind of take a little bit of power off of it and it can still fight back.
Yeah, that one looked like it might have had a chance to go in had it not caught that last tree. Simon, easy shot up and down for his birdie look now.
It's rare you're going to see back-to-back forehands out of Chandler Fry, but it's the hand that he's dealt. He plays it pretty well.
Yeah, nice little smooth touch shot there. Yeah, seems like he's got a bit of a rough lie here, though, having to do some work to get into a comfortable throwing position.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
What a bid. Gannon will go back-to-back here to kind of get his back nine started.
Yeah, he just fires that putt in there. I don't know what he has to check the wind for if his putter's moving that fast.
Stays clean for Andrew. Another birdie there for Simon as well, going 4 under.
Chandler able to get his par. Moving into hole 12. Kind of an extended hole 6, I would say. 430 feet downhill blind, fading off to the left slightly. A little more difficult to get long on this one. Like, you can fly past 6. This one, it's definitely possible if you get all the way down there, but we're going to see some mid-ranges and possibly fairway drivers, maybe even down to putter from some of these players.
Yeah, it is worth noting there is OB deep on this hole, so if there is some chance you go a little too hard, you could find it, or maybe it makes your putt a little bit scarier if you stay front side of the pin. But if you park it like that, no concern.
Yeah, uses those rocks nicely, almost jumps up. Would have hit the cage if it wasn't elevated this year also. So that one did look to be moving a little bit faster. Get caught up by a tree early, though.
This one just lacking that stability, but gets a good bounce. Centers it back up.
Looks like that bounce kept him from some spectators over there. They were a bit unaware. This is moving pretty quickly. Looks like he's going to get caught up in that left side somewhere. Maybe he'll have a look.
Oh, Marwede almost rings it up again from distance. That would have been a 70-footer or so.
And it looked like Simon knew out of his hand that he didn't make that one. Does stay inbounds back behind it, but going to have a long tester putt coming back.
Great putt from Chandler Fry, though, to grab himself a birdie here. Gets in the 3 under par, keeps him near that top 10 position for now. And the tester will come up here for Simon. He's past it.
Yeah, great par putt. As we still haven't seen Gannon putt yet. We're going to see Marwede get his par. Finally, Gannon gets up here to tap in his birdie look.
Yeah, baby.
If disc golf is your game, make Gotta Go, Gotta Throw your disc golf warehouse. With a huge selection of discs, bags, baskets, carts, shirts, and more. GottaGoGottaThrow.com has all the tools to take your game to the next level. Shop online or our Golden Valley, Minnesota store. Free shipping with all online orders over $75. Online or in-store, get what you need for the game you love. GottaGoGottaThrow.com, your disc golf warehouse. In the game since 1993.
Here we are at hole 13, 570-foot par 4, one of the flatter holes on the course, although you still do go a bit downhill right here for your second shot. Or possibly with these big arms, we could get some people maybe skip all the way to this bridge down here. And quite a tunnel to hit for your second shot once you do get around that first corner. Forehand plays here can skip a little bit too far to the right, but backhand is really difficult to control.
Oh, just a little pushed over there. Gonna get caught up. And yeah, that kind of mouth of the green, that wooded stretch is right near the edge of circle 2, so definitely have some room to cover in the woods to get to the basket.
Chandler cutting a little inside of the gap there. Maybe he cut rolled out of those woods and will have an opportunity to look down the fairway, but looked to be a little bit too far right.
Oh, and that did not get on edge and get any kind of skip. Simon not making much progress there. This is Marwede's strong suit. Definitely known for that sidearm. And that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this thing.
This is ideal.
It's up near that bridge.
Yeah, even gets the dead skip and the little back roll to the left. That should put him in a pretty good position.
Oh, is Simon thinking Simon lines? Are we going back a couple of years?
It looks like it.
He's looking up there at something. I haven't seen him do too many throws like this year.
Yeah, but he is short of the corner, and
All right.
he's off to the right of the gap just a little bit, but that is fantastic distance from where he was at. Otherwise, he would have just been barely pitching around this corner here.
Yeah, he definitely got as much as he could out of that. Good shot from Gannon. Gets on front of the bridge. Should be able to get him up and down for par.
Yeah, and Chandler, you can see he is pretty pinched off still.
It's a great pitch out.
Yeah, gets out in the fairway.
Oh, no.
Man, I'm surprised he went for that little gap like that.
Me too. I thought he would go wide.
Yeah, I think there was plenty of room for that little flex shot, but without being there, maybe it was a little more pinched off than we think.
Good out there from Chandler Fry. Gets him in the circle. Again, this last wooded stretch is kind of like a 70, 80-foot tunnel, plus whatever distance you have to cover to get to it.
And Gannon's put that one right down the middle of the fairway. But somehow, jump putting from 140 feet out, he's put too much steam on it. Pushes it a little bit too long, and it looks like Marwede is going to end his bogey-free streak here. As 2 shots in a row, he hasn't really moved more than 50 feet.
And I think what makes it even worse is just how good his tee shot was. Definitely going to be kicking himself. He couldn't capitalize.
And
had such a blistering start to the round as well at 7 under through 10, I believe.
Oh, but does some good work there to get all the way up to the pin. A lot of trees he still had to get through. For par from Chandler Fry.
Yeah, good save after being pinched off the tee. Again, follow suit.
Yeah, another good save. Simon looking to do the same thing after all three being pretty short off of the tee.
I was just low the whole time. Just never had a chance.
So, couple pars, couple bogeys here on hole 13. Not the hardest hole, but not the easiest hole either. Our card showing a bit of struggles here. Looking to correct it on hole 14. 300 feet. We've got a different pin placement. Maybe a little bit shorter than before, but up to the right rather than a straight shot.
Wow.
I think it's actually a little bit longer than it was before. As Gannon gets up there inside circle 2.
Yeah, you're right. It was 240 feet last year.
Gosh, I don't want to talk about it.
So it has been pushed deep into the right 60 feet.
So yeah, in the past, this has definitely been one of the easiest, if not the easiest, holes on the course. And adding a bit of difficulty here. As you see, our card hasn't been able to get up there yet. Another hole that's going to play uphill a good bit of the way up there.
And it's low ceiling, so it just kind of a double whammy. Tricky footing here for Marwede, trying to get up and down for par.
And he's going to have...
It looked like there wasn't really anything there.
Yeah, looks like he's going to have that double whammy on the scorecard. Needs to get up and down to only have a single bogey. Yeah, looking like back-to-back bogeys after a clean round so far, but still has some time to turn it back around.
As Simon will pitch up there to grab his par. Chandler for a chance at birdie from circle 2. Just a bit left.
Again, catching metal. But
He hasn't missed metal today. I mean, same spot basically from Gannon Buhr.
yeah, just a bit left side, so no birdies. We did have 39% of the field carding the birdie on this one today. So it seems like our feature card may be catching a bit of a mid-round lull here. Needing to get some snacks, some extra energy drinks, or energy boosts going on. As it does not get much easier here going into hole 15.
No, in fact, it probably gets much, much harder.
It's like this doesn't turn that late. Mine was a late turn, and it's pushing forward so much where it makes it 5 feet wide.
A little bit of chatter here as
Yeah, they probably
kind of cleans up.
squirrel came up and moved a disc or something. But as you were saying, it does get much harder. Hardest hole on the course here, hole 15, 400 foot, par 3. I guess it's an island. It's just about it.
Yeah.
It's just about an island. You've got to carry some OB before you get inbounds. Then there's OB left the entire way, OB long. There's not much OB right.
And if you're OB, you go to a drop zone and you are not getting better than a bogey from there, I promise you.
Yeah, and Gannon just outside circle 2 there. That's a pretty good shot on this hole. It's a pretty funny angle, really. It looks like it would just be a righty hyzer. That's lucky to be inbounds.
Yeah, I don't know if there's actually any OB on the right-hand side of the fairway, but it is short, long of the pin, and all the way left, all the way down. So I guess if you're going to miss, missing right at least keeps you from the drop zone.
Yeah, you've really got... Again, this is kind of one of those hyzer stand-up shots that just kind of slowly drifts off to the left. We've got all 4 players in bounds here. But gonna have some scrambles possibly to try to get to a par.
Going.
A little short from Chandler, but considering where he was, he's done pretty well to at least get a look.
Yep.
Just a smart pitch up there from Simon.
Wow. Nice shot.
Yeah, just a lot of little pitch ups here, which is really what you expect on this hole. Only 10% able to get a birdie, with 23 players taking a bogey and 8 players taking a double bogey.
Yeah, definitely right up there with hole 2 as one of the most difficult holes on the course.
We see Chandler end up with the bogey and most likely 3 par tap-ins here for the rest of our card, where we do move into something a bit easier on hole 16 right after a short break.
Unbelievable stuff from Paul McVeigh.
Hole 16, 385-foot par 3. Again, super downhill. Got to throw it pretty straight off of the tee. You've got OB on the left, and then there's a couple gaps that you can fade through on the right side. Early is the largest gap. If you push straight, there's some late gaps you can hit and kind of leave you an open window for a putt.
What a shot.
Should be fine.
Oh, it looks like there may be some trees down now where if you push straight, it's a little more open, actually.
Looks so good out of the hand. Just catches some of the last stuff it needed to miss.
Yeah, if that would have been just about 3 feet to the left so it could have traveled 10 more feet before it went off right, that had a chance to skip in.
Speaking of having a chance of skipping in, Marwede nearly found it. Wow. You won't know how close he was, but man.
Yeah, I think the basket might be shaking a little bit on that one.
I think the catch cam might be shaking a little bit too. Great shot from Chandler there near circle 1.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot to execute. Like I was talking about earlier on hole 11, once you get that disc turned over on that downhill slope, it's just difficult to get it to really glide and not just dive over. See if he's able to capitalize with the birdie. Oh, yeah.
That was interesting. It almost looked like it was going to knife through, but then it settled in. Yeah, I got a little concerned when I saw it get vertical like that, but it settles on down for him, gets him his birdie, cancels out the previous hole. So we got just outside the circle here for Gannon Buhr. Little stepper probably. He's usually so money on those too, but not going to connect on that one.
Yeah, just a bit off to the right side, not too bad. Simon collects his par. And Andrew gonna look to bounce back after a couple bogeys, get back to 6 down on the round. Shout out here to Scott Withers, throwing it in for the ace today. Be a cool hole to hit. I bet you it'd be loud.
Oh, yeah.
Disc has to be moving fast, all that downhill momentum. Moving into hole 17, 544-foot par 4, absolute must get. Easiest par 4 on the course. You really don't have to get much distance off of the tee, and it really doesn't matter where you land at. As long
It's definitely one of the wider fairways, again, relative to the rest of the course, but yeah,
Right.
it is a little more forgiving than some of the other holes.
as long as you don't early release into the left side, then you shouldn't have too much issue just throwing another little hyzer shot from where he's at into the green. But absolute
Yeah, I guess the
must get here.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I guess the only real trick is there is some OB deep of the pin on your approach shot, but other than that, pretty straightforward, as you were saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you really only need to get to the corner. You don't even really have to pass the corner, as Chandler gets a nice little roll out there to keep his second shot a little bit easier. And right there, that's the corner that I was talking about. He's in a fine position right there.
So far, everyone on the dance floor where they want to be to try to get their birdie, see if Simon can join them. Oh, a little early, but bends in and fights through.
Yeah, and that is one of the tougher spots to be, but still, the pin is still accessible from here. He's just going to have to kind of step around these trees. See that?
Looks like he went flex on a stable mid. Not sure where he landed, actually. Might be near edge of circle.
Scanning just...
Well done.
Yeah, very well done. Just a little standstill putter shot. Then overstable mold, skips up. Gonna have a tap-in birdie.
A little more of a pinched angle for Andrew, but still a wide open look, and he'll make do.
Also gonna tap in, and Chandler, just a little jump putt range here.
No. He'll just be able to drop one in. Don't even have to putt. And yeah, he did get just outside the circle, but obviously obstructed, as you can see here. It's going to be a tricky putt.
Yeah, and this is one he wants to make. He knows he needs this birdie.
Come on.
And finds a way to make it work.
Look at that.
Getting to his trick shot roots there a little bit.
Oh, man, what a gap. It looks like the tree's bending just for him right there. What a cool putt.
Very well done. He worked for it, but he got it in the end no matter what.
Yeah, and it looks like we're finally going to get that diamond frame we've been looking for.
I'm not getting behind this. You do know that stars can be 4-pointed, right?
So,
Just want to make sure you knew that. All right, I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be 5 to be a star. Anyway, why don't you tell us about hole 18?
yeah, hole 18, fairly easy finishing hole. 344 feet. You've got kind of that bushy tree in the middle of the fairway is really your obstacle to avoid on this one. You can go up and over it or kind of flex around it to the right side.
Oh, the power line.
Did that hit the power line?
I'm not sure.
It skipped off something. That was weird.
So Marwede tried to go over Chandler's scattering. That guy is going to absolutely park hole 18. Let's take a look at that from this side.
Oh my god.
What a dodge. Shout out to that guy. Just being aware. Another park hole there for Chandler Fry. He's going to end with the turkey, it looks like.
Yeah, great way to finish. Get himself to 5 down on the round.
That should keep him well in contention, because I doubt there was too many double-digit scores on this course.
Yes. Oh, sit.
Gannon again going with that overstable flex shot, this time with the backhand. Also going to get up there inside circle 1. Great chance for a birdie.
There's old red and yellow.
It's fine. You're good.
Kind of gets caught up a bit early, but I think that's still near the circle,
Yeah, it looks...
if not inside.
Yeah, I think he was just inside there.
Oh, Marwede almost ending with the turkey of his own there. Just hitting a little bit at the right-hand side.
Yeah, and a great round for him. Had a couple bogeys after getting 7 down early. Fights back to 7 again, though. And Simon Lizotte, back-to-back birdies, gets to 5 under.
All right, keeping himself in the mix for sure with that score.
We're going to have 3 5-under pars here, it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, so our early feature card here on Gatekeeper, not quite shredding the course, but doing what they need to do to stay in contention. With 3 rounds left here up at Smuggler's Notch Resort, we've got Andrew Marwede 7 down, Simon Lizotte, Chandler Fry, and Gannon Buhr all 5 down, with Gannon a clean 5 down on the back nine.
Yeah, and Paul Macbeth, the newly minted 6-time world champion, sets the pace at 10 under par. He'll be on the lead card with Greg Rickey and Kevin Jones, and we have a fantastic chase card for you tomorrow over at Fox Run Meadows, as we'll be alternating the courses back and forth throughout the weekend. And we appreciate you all for tuning in for our coverage here at Gatekeeper Media. We hope that you'll follow and subscribe so you can catch round 2, as well as just the rest of the disc golf we got for you this year and in the future. And again, a special thank you goes out to all the Patreon supporters. Again, my name is Dustin Murray, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you guys out there.